All right, there we go. We are live. All right, gentlemen, what's up? My name's Carb, and welcome back to another little tier list. You guys excited for tier list time? Tier list time? You guys ready for tier list time? I love tier lists. As is tradition around here, before we get going with the tier list, it's time to crack open our mug root beer. You hear that? They're good. They're really good. Oh, shit. I just looked at the can. This is not mug. I'm drinking A&W right now, boys. Oh, I took one swig of it, and oh, the taste is enough to make me sick. I'm gonna throw up. This is gross. Stop mug. Mug root beer, not this shit. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm talking about. What's up, boys? Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna be ranking things that traumatized me as a child, from S being super spooky to F being you're a little bitch if you're scared of this. I have gathered together 18 things here. Some of these are viewer suggestions that I took in from my community Discord. So if you want to be involved in future projects like this, go ahead and join the Discord. The link's going to be in the description. Make sure you're subscribed to the Carbskin YouTube channel. If you haven't already, click subscribe. Join the cause. Carbskin to the moon, you know. Now, first of all, the very first thing on this tier list we're going to rank is the dentist. Now, when I was a wee little lad, I didn't take the best care of my teeth. I didn't brush as often as I should have, and sometimes my teeth wouldn't be the cleanest. And as a result of that, so basically every time I went to like the pediatric dentist, I had to talk to some lady about like, yes, I've been brushing my teeth. Yes, I floss. Yes, I use mouthwash. Yada, yada, yada. I mean, not the worst lie I've told to a woman, but you know, eventually she would bring me over to the counter. She'd have me like brush my teeth with like this weird crap. It would basically just like expose whether or not I had been like doing it or not. I don't know why, but it just like kind of scared me. The dentist is gonna be like kind of like mildly upset with me because I didn't brush my teeth. And I mean, really, the solution to this problem was just like taking good care of my dental health. Wee little Carb was concerned with other things, you know, like having the coolest Pokemon cards at recess. That kind of stuff. This one is just kind of dumb. I think it's middle of the lane, though. I think it sets a good precedence for what the rest of this tier list is going to be. Next up is women. Women still scare me. Anytime there's a woman in my presence, I don't know what to say, and I panic, and I stumble over my words and say something stupid. I still do this. I've done this since I was young, and I do it now. Women are horrifying. They're probably the scariest thing on this list, honestly. And next up, we have the existential thought of everyone I know and love and care deeply about perishing and leaving me all alone, and the sad reality that one day we're all gonna pass on, and I too will become nothing but ashes, and no one will remember me. This one's a B tier. So anyway, the next one is being scared of heights. Oh, man. Okay. My mouth got a little too dry there, and I reached for the only drink that I had, being this A&W root beer. And, oh, it's not good. Anyway, scared of heights. Scared of heights. Yeah, so basically, like, heights are, like, kind of scary. This is, like, an A tier. Heights are still scary, bro. I still am, like, kind of scared of them. This next one is Freddy Fazbear from Five Nights at Freddy's. When I was a child, I used to be really into the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. It got so bad to the point where, like, I wanted to, like, buy the books and read the books. I tried to, like, pirate them and ended up going to, like, some sketchy website, and I, like, bricked my iPad. I just remember, like, the lore behind, like, Freddy Fazbear and the Bite of 87. You guys remember that in, like, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 when it, like, shows that in, like, the little mini game? I think that's 4. I don't really remember. There's like there's like 40 of those games now. If I see another Five Nights at Freddy's game come out on the market, I just don't know what I'm gonna do with myself anymore. People who still keep up with the Five Nights at Freddy's lore are the same people that think Baldi's Basics is scary. Ah! Yeah, no, Freddy Fazbear isn't scary. He's a D tier. All right, so this next one is actually a viewer submission. Viewer submission time, baby. Join my Discord. I asked my viewers to submit some things that they thought were scary when they were little. This next one is a submission from Kilp. He says, Herobrine. So I remember being scared of Herobrine too, okay? I remember when I was 12 years old and I loaded up the Minecraft launcher. There was a new update. I had just gotten home from school that day. I was so excited to play the update. And I was scrolling through the changelog, and I noticed at the bottom it said a little line, and that line said, removed Herobrine. And I just remember I freaked my shit. I was like, no way, Herobrine's real. My mind was absolutely blown as a child. I was like convinced at one point that Herobrine was in my world. I'm gonna be honest, I think like a zombie broke my door or something. Herobrine's watching me. This is crazy. Oh no, I'm gonna shit myself. I actually think that Herobrine was one of those things that like kept me up at night. I know it sounds stupid, but I genuinely think Herobrine was one of those things. Just because the little nerd that I was like, oh shit, the computer's coming alive. Oh no, the internet. Herobrine was genuinely scary. I'm putting Herobrine in A tier. He's not as scary as women are. That actually reminds me. I had someone ask me the other day. They said to me, hey Carson, how many average sized women do you think that you could take in a fight? I know it's just the guys watching this video, so you don't have to hold back. How many women do you think you could, like, realistically fight? Let me know in the comments below. This one's from Condog. He says, I know I used to find the idea of getting eaten to be scary. I'd avoid movies like Jurassic Park for that very reason. I just gotta say, man, you're a little bitch, bro. you're a little bitch, okay? That's an absolute bottom tier fear to have. Yeah, I don't associate with little bitches like you. I'm an alpha male. Anyway, this next one is another thing that I was really terrified of when I was a child. Yeah, my parents were pretty strict on me. You know, I had a pretty good relationship with my parents. I love my parents to death. But one thing they were really, really adamant that I was exceeding at was schooling. If I came home with a B on a test, my parents would whoop my ass. Not literally, but like they would be mad. They'd be really mad. This one is just something that like genuinely freaked me out growing up. Like I'd go into tests with like the worst anxiety on the planet. So I'm gonna have to give tests. Tests are they're in A tier. They're horrifying, man. All right, this next one is Momo. You guys know Momo. She's kind of freaky. I hope she's freaky in more than one way. If you know what I'm saying. Honestly, I think she's kind of bad though. I feel like Momo is like the only type of woman that I could pick up. I feel like Momo has got to be someone's ideal woman. There's someone that has like definitely gotten off to Momo in the past before, I'm sure. Oh, Momo-san. Oh. Momo is a D tier. Momo was never scary. If you're scared of Momo, you honestly probably slept with a nightlight. You were definitely a nightlight kid if you were scared of Momo. These next two kind of go together, so I'm just gonna kind of rank them together. This next one is my dad. My dad could whoop my ass. He would beat me in a fight for sure. Out of respect for my father, you know, I'm gonna put him in an A tier. All right. This next one is my mother. My mother can be sweet at times. My mother can also be very upset with me at times. When my mom is angry, it is like all hell breaks loose. It is like the wrath of God raining down upon men. My mom is definitely an S tier. Okay, just thinking about it is making me like tremble. I'm trembling right now. My mom is horrifying. Anyway, next up we have nuclear radiation. Yeah, nuclear radiation is like kind of a scary thing. I mean, realistically here, you got absolutely nothing to worry about, you know, unless it's April 26th. 1986 in northern Ukraine. Then that would kind of suck. I would be pretty scared. All right, next up we have presenting. I was always a nervous presenter. Like there was just something about like getting up in front of like all these people. I'd like have to put my life on the line almost. Like that's what it felt like. You know, I'd be doing some slideshow about like some book I didn't read, and then you know all of a sudden I stumble on one word, and then all of a sudden some kid in the back's laughing at me, that little shithead. But since this was something that I was afraid of when I was younger, I have to say this is like a C tier fear, you know. I was pretty scared of it. All right, next up on the list is yet another viewer submission. This one's from Drift. He says, I used to be terrified of Slenderman. I was never really scared of Slenderman. I think you're a little bitch, bro. This is completely like kind of off topic. But you guys remember when like Artifact was like a big category on Twitch for a while? It was like the Wild West of Twitch. You could get away with posting anything on there. I remember I got on the Artifact category with one of my buddies. I was streaming this game called Slenderman versus Freddy the Fazbear. And I don't really remember what the game was about. My mind's kind of fuzzy about it. But I just remember we had upwards of like 5,000 like concurrent viewers on Twitch because of that stupid game and because of the Artifact category. Slenderman really holds like a special place in my heart because of that. But yeah, no, dude, you're an absolute little bitch. That's an F tier for sure. All right, we're getting down to the wire with these. Next up, we have this guy from Zelda. I think this guy's name is Ben. I remember my older brother Connor came into my bedroom and he saw that I was playing Zelda and he was like, dude, I got this video to show you, bro. He comes into my room with this like YouTube video. Anyway, it's like this Majora's Mask cartridge that's like haunted with the soul of this dead child named Ben. I remember when I heard that creepypasta, I couldn't sleep for nights because all I could see was like this freaky little face right here with his like crusty ass lips and his like gross shit-eating grin. I genuinely think this one was insanely scary. All right, we're getting down to the final three, and what better to start off the last three than Toy Story 3 itself? I wasn't scared of the movie Toy Story 3. I was scared of a scene in Toy Story 3. And I can show you that scene. I'll show you that scene right now, actually. It's making my stomach churn just looking at this recording of it. Oh, God. All right, just watch this. Oh! It bothers me. It bothers me. It's gross. It's gross in every sense of the word. It's fucking disgusting. I hate it. I'm putting it in A tier. All right, we're down to the last two, and it just so happens that both of these are viewer submissions. So the first one here is from Bojangles Fries. He says, oh, and Wii Sports wakeboarding. Come on, bro. What's scary about it? I'm sorry. I gotta do it to you, bro. You're a little bitch. You're in F tier. You're going in F tier. That is not scary. All right, and last but not least, finally, the moment you all been waiting for. This one comes from Noodles. He says, the fog. Fog is coming. The fog is coming. The fog is coming. Run, 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 run. Why did you submit this? Why did you submit this? What does this mean? What does this mean? What is the fog? You know what? I'll give you credit for this one. This one genuinely made me laugh. I think this goes in B tier. That's a great one. All right, boys, and that's the end of my list. Do you agree with it? Let me know in the comments below. If you don't agree with it, you're just factually wrong. You're just incorrect. For the sake of the algorithm, please comment. Please, I'm begging you. Literally, please. I'm begging you, please. Fellas, if you like this video, make sure to drop a like down below. And subscribe if you're new here, because we're trying to do something with this YouTube channel here, man. We're trying to go to the moon. Carbskin to the moon, baby. I don't really have like a funny outro prepared for this one, so I'm just gonna yell. Ah!